Hey everyone, and welcome to Quayzar's Quest. I am Hurst Quayzar, and what you see in front of you is the inspiration for my next set of cars. Now, if anyone who's a big Fast and Furious movie fan, I think you understand where I'm going with this. And can you just guess what cars I have coming up next? Oh yeah, we're going to dive right into it right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next set of cars we have going on for our Fast and Furious series. This is, of course, the Dodge Charger that Brian O'Connor was driving to help Dom get broke out. Of course, you got the Honda NSX that Mia Toretto was driving. Oh, yes, Mia. And then you have, I want to say Rico and Tico, I think, are the brothers that we were introduced to in the Los Bandoleros movie, and then at the very beginning of 4, and now here they are at the end of 4, beginning of 5, breaking out Dom. So this ought to be a great series here with the next 3 cars. This is kind of a crossover between 4 and 5 before we get slammed into the Fast 5 movie. So you notice this has got some nice wheels on it on the front and then back, and that one's got like a mix match set. I was kind of playing around with them. You might be saying, but Hurst, we already did a Charger. Well, yeah, we did. But the Charger that we did in the very first movie was a little bit different. This one is it's got like a 20-inch wheels on it. It's more of a modern day Charger than the old one was in the first movie. So yeah, so this one is a little bit different. And if you watch the Fast and Furious movies, this Charger changes over time. Mia's Honda NSX, yes, we are going to get to that, and the Firebird over there. So we were looking at the wheels. You know, I was trying to figure out exactly how I want to do the wheels up. On the wheels on this one, it looked like it had a little bit of a yellow tint to it, or a little painted on the inside a little bit yellow, but I don't know, I can't really figure it out. You only see the car a very short time, so I don't know what we're going to do with that, but let's get to it, shall we? So I don't know where Brian O'Connor got this Charger from, right? Because at the end of 4, we have Dom, who basically allows his car to be slammed into a wall. He jumps out of it and jumps into the F-bomb, and then his Charger just gets utterly destroyed into a wall in the tunnel between the US and Mexico border. So I'm like, okay, so where did Brian O'Connor come up with this beast of a car? I mean, come on, he had to have found it somewhere. It's never explained. I guess just, you know, they just expect for everybody to say, hey, you know, it's the black Charger. It was Dom's Charger. Well, Dom's Charger died in the tunnel. To be quite honest with you. I mean, there was nothing to it. Now, truth be told, the first movie, yeah, it kind of got wrecked, right? But, you know, I believe it was in the 4th movie. You know, Brian O'Connor goes to see Mia, and come to find out, you know, that the Charger's in the garage, and Mia called it a curse, I guess. So it was sitting in the garage, but it was the same car they used to take to Mexico. So you know, it's really confusing to me. If you guys can explain it to me, maybe it's just movie magic, right? But anyway, they go across the border in this car, and they go get Braga, the drug lord, and they start dragging him back across the border into U.S. custody so he can stand trial. And they tried to get Dom off, give him no jail time, just because he helped out, and of course that failed. So he was going off to jail. All right. So at the very end of 4, you see the bus. You see Dom in an orange jumpsuit, all handcuffed up, and the last thing you basically see is 3 black cars coming behind the bus. You see Brian O'Connor in the Charger. It pans over to Mia Toretto in the Honda NSX, and then it just cuts off. And then it picks up right from there at the very beginning of 5 with the whole heist, breaking Dom out of jail. So to me, it's actually pretty cool. I like the way they did it. The stunt itself was a little nuts, but yeah, I like how they transitioned that movie. I really did. Alright, so I really thought with this car being a little more of an updated model than the other, I was expecting a different rear end. So maybe one of these days in the editor I'll go underneath there and spruce it up a little bit. What do you say? Alright, we're going to need one of those. We need a couple of these. One of those housings. A couple of... And I don't know what else I'm going to need because I wasn't really looking. Ooh, I need a leaf spring. That's horrible. Okay. Oh yeah, the bushings. Need small bushings and a leaf spring. Small bushings. Full-on leaf spring. And yes, as you notice, I already built the engine for this car. It's the same as the last one, so I didn't figure I'd put you guys through the pain of that again. Fuel. So I'm going to try and figure something out here. Do have been getting some comments over on the YouTube channel, some tips. So I'm going to give this a shot here in a minute. Once we get to the front end, hopefully we'll have something interesting here. So these are these are 19s, not 20s. Okay. So yeah, and on the back they're not as thick. You know, they're not as thick as the old school Charger was. Did I pass it? I bet I did. Oh, I'm locking up every once in a while. This is getting to be a little stupid here. Where are you, Rim? Oh, here we go. Okay, so those are 19s. What was the size of this tires? 345, 35. Still a pretty wide tire. .45, 35. Alrighty then. Alright, let's go paint some rims. Bum 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 bum. Chrome, I say. Alright. Done with that. That body's in bad shape on this Charger, boy. Oof. Wait a minute. Did I get 20-inch rims? No. I got 16-inch rims. Oh, I'm a dork. Oh, I am a dork. And I painted them too. I painted them. Okay, so I need 2 19s. Jeez. Wait a minute. Did I even buy them? Oh my god. Let's get rid of the 16s. Get rid of all these scrap parts I don't need. I totally messed up on that one. I am not paying attention tonight. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Somebody should have hit me from across the internet. Big dummy. Alright. Now it should work. And yeah, that body's still in bad shape. There we go. So yeah, it's a bigger looking tire, but for some reason on the other Charger, it looked, you know, a little old schoolish. Of course, we were running about 15-inch rims, or 15 or 16-inch rims on this, and we're going with 19s on this. So a little bit of a different, like a resto mod type situation here. Go ahead and get this all installed real quick. We'll get some business done here. Oops. Why that last tire is balancing. So yeah, seeing Brian O'Connor drive this thing was is actually a big thrill. It's probably one of the high points of the franchise, in my opinion, is seeing him drive this thing. It just kind of tickled me. We do see this thing again in Fast 5, only briefly. You see it pull up to Vince's place. I think his name's Vince. I really want to say his name's Vince. Anyway, we see him roll up in front of Vince's place, and then you see it again. I think it's parked in some warehouse, and then kind of gets destroyed. But so yeah, I think that's, you know, that's about the extent of how much you see that car in Fast 5. No lie. So yeah, if you have any ideas of where Brian O'Connor got this Charger from, I would be happy to hear your comments on that, because yeah, again, movie magic, because definitely wasn't sitting around in Dom's backyard, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll get the rest of this taken care of. It's a good thing I know the battery is back here. I don't think the battery was in the rear of the old one, of the other one. I really don't think so. It might have been. Might have been. This one should have more of a resto mod look anyway. Seriously though, it really should. Alright, let's dump off some parts here. I'm going to keep the drive shaft for now. Hope you guys are liking the series so far. We're counting down the movies a little bit at a time. We're up to, this is the intermission in between 4 and 5, or the start of 5. I figured this was just a nice transition into 5. I don't think I've actually really got a car set yet for 5. I have to take a look at my inventory and my Excel spreadsheets. I think I do. But I can't guarantee it. Yes, I will try to get. I am trying to get all 3 of these cars and get them published during the next week. Heads up, I will be going out of town, and there's going to be a 2-week delay in the next set of videos for Fast 5. This because I'm going on vacation and I will not have any of this equipment with me. And I plan on enjoying myself, having a little bit of sun, a few drinks, taking some culture, and just have fun. So fret not, and I'll post again. I'll say it again in the next couple of videos, just so everyone's fully aware that I will still be around. Just on a little vacation, a holiday, as they would say in the UK. On a holiday. Yes, I am. Alright, got that stripped down to nothing. Alright, what do we have here? I may just keep the transmission in it the way it is, but no, you know, screw it. I mean, really. We've got 11 million. We can spare the change. Oh, let's just go ahead and get that done. Put a little coin in this car. Suspension. Go ahead and get this started. Let's try out something different. Not totally digging it, but it's just not working for me. Go ahead and dump off the shock absorbers. Brakes. How are we doing on the brakes here? Oof. 1 caliper. Let's get the caliper. Let's get the brake cylinder. Discs and pads. Disc and pads. You know, I know which brakes were this easy. I gotta change. Help my son change brakes on his car tomorrow morning. So, did I just know? What did I just delete that I thought I needed? I don't know. Guess I'll figure it out. Jeez. Okay, front axle cover. Couple of the inners, couple of the outer tie rod ends. B-link is always a replacement part. Bearings are always a replacement part. Wheel hubs are always a replacement part. Rubber bushings. Need 12. Done. I don't know what else I need, so let's do a quick inventory check here. Got that. Done with those. Got those. Yep. Bearings. We are in it. We are golden. Alright. That wasn't too bad. I figured there would be a lot more parts that were ruined underneath the front end than what was there. Alright, let's get it going. Hell, even the steering rack looked like it was in bad shape. I thought for sure I was going to have to replace that. Oh, you know what I'm missing? That sway bar B. So let's take that off. That's not even a repairable part, so we'll just go, let's just go ahead and get that sway bar taken care of. I missed it during this assembly process. Holy cow, how did I do that? Well, it happens, I guess. So I'd love to hear what you had to say about this stunt that they pulled off. I think they said T, Shift T. You know, I'm not trying to. I don't know what he's talking about. I have to keep playing around with this a little bit to try to figure out what was something to have to do with the assembly of these things, but maybe I'm just being stupid here. I'm pretty thick-headed anyway, so I don't get things on the first try. I'm sure there's a few of you out there that are the same way, so you can check all you want to. Feel free. Alright, get the cap on. And put the wheel on, and I've already got that all set up. I'm so happy about those. Alright. Yeah, I got the other shock. Cool. Cross member. And I'm sure most of you, if you've been watching the full extent of these videos, I'm sure I've told you the story. In or outer tie rods. I've been through about 2 sets of these in my '68 Camaro. No lie. I hit a curb one night. It was very late. I'll leave that to your imagination. And it was raining real hard, and I hit a curb with it. And it was one of those curbs that was just it was in the center of the lane. And it wasn't just an abrupt curve, it kind of sloped up a little bit, but it was just as wide as my front wheels are from inside to inside. So yeah, I kind of hit those and kind of messed it up. And then I did it again another night. I was out with a friend and waiting for his girlfriend to get off work, and decided I wanted to jump a pile of leaves. Let me tell you, don't do that, because those leaves compressed and basically formed a ramp, and I went flying. I'm flying through this neighborhood. Oh my gosh. He said he woke up and all he could see was in the inside of somebody's house, and that they were watching TV, and I don't even remember what they were watching. But, oh, I had an intercooler there. I should have taken care of that while I was in there. Alright, let's take care of these 2 pieces real quick. I have to bounce it back up anyway. Put an exhaust system on, so I'm good. So as you can tell, even the stance looks a little different on this. The other one had more of an old school look. This one is more of a retro look. Okay, that's all good. This engine needs to come out. This needs to come out. All right, and this one needs to go in. Yes. Yes. Alright. So pretty. So pretty. So let's put you back up in the air. I am going to pick up some tuning pieces here. I am going to get the transmission for it. And I'm also going to get exhaust system for it, which consists of 2 middle mufflers and 2 rear mufflers. Got the drive shaft, and I need a, maybe I can repair that large intercooler. I don't know. Find out in a minute. don't think I can. That thing looks like it's in pretty... Yeah, that's what I thought. I need a large intercooler. Large. Stick that in there. You know, we forgot to add the battery to the back, didn't we? Can I add that in there? Yeah. Ah, I can add it underneath the car. That's kind of cool. I didn't get all the pieces for the exhaust system, but that's alright. Oh, I need a starter too. Alright, let's see here. Can't see what I'm doing. Alright, so I need a starter and exhaust C. Alright. Exhaust, need exhaust C, need two of those puppies, there we go. And then, starter. For the V8. And that should about do everything that we need to do underneath and around. Now, I didn't put oil in the engine yet, have I? Yeah, we need to make sure we do that. Alright, I think I'm good for the underneath. Go ahead and take the rear window out and take the door off. Is that all part of the body, I think? Yeah. Hood comes off. Windshield. Let's take the interior out. We don't need it. And yeah, I think it's time for the welder. And the interior cleaner. Let's see. I don't know if this really does anything for some of these cars. Yeah, I think it cleans it up a little bit, maybe. I don't know. This cleans it up a lot. And as you can tell, wait a minute, that is a matte black. Yes, you are absolutely correct. It is a matte black. And there's a reason for it. Car in the movie's a matte black. So, hey. Oh, this side didn't have it. Okay. Got ourselves a little trickery there. I thought I had everything. Alright. So we need a door, all glass, trunk and taillights. Let's see if I can remember all the pieces that we need. And this, because I've got so many mods, takes forever to open. So 1970 DODGE. See what happens here. Nope, that's what I thought. Need to be capitalized? No. How about just 1970? Yeah, we get the Chevelle too, and we're going to get the Camaro. So, that's alright. Scroll through here. What is it anyway? Ooh, maybe it isn't 1970. Let's just put Dodge. 69 Dodge Charger front end. Yeah, it's not any of that piece. It's got to be the ones up front. Nope, it's this one right here. So I'm not entirely sure which door we have, but we'll do this here. We'll get right side mirror, left side mirror, tail light, trunk. So you have one of them that's painted and one of them is chrome. We are taking the painted one. Alright, so I'm not sure what the difference is in between these two doors. I really don't. So let me take a look at this door in my inventory and find out what door it is. Just a regular door, it looks like. Don't know what the B door is, but that's okay. I don't need to know. Alright, we should have all the pieces to put this puppy back together. We'll get the interior going too here. This side doesn't have a mirror. So I wasted my money on a mirror, that's for sure. There's one mirror on this side, so that's good. And the final touch. Yes. So that is pretty much what it looks like on the outside. Let's get some interior pieces going. And we'll run it over to the paint shop and the dyno. After I put some oil in the dyno, or in the engine, we're gonna go with a couple of these. I don't know if they were gray in the center or not. I just like the look of it. We'll go with the bandit steering wheel too, because he's a bandit now. Alright. So that should about do it. I think the only thing missing is the license plate. Yeah, so let's get ourselves a California license plate. And I think I'm just going to say Toretto. I don't remember what the license plate number was on this thing. I tell you what, let me think about this for a second. I do remember seeing it, and I don't. Let's see if I can figure it out real quick. I can't figure it out real quick. That's okay. I'll figure it out later, and if I figure it out later, I'll change it later on. Not a big deal. Alright, oil. Yeah, it's a big deal. Engines don't run without it. See, we got this soup oil, premium motor oil. It's like the best in the business. Yeah, unlike that, all that Mobil 1 jazz, right? Alright, we are taking this over. Oh, get out of my way. We are going black matte. That's right. Entire thing going black matte. There you go. Alright, we'll throw her over on the dyno. She's going to get just as much horsepower as the other one did, because I mean it has the same motor, same transmission, and same exhaust system, so it's still gonna pull down the same numbers. Alrighty. A little over 1,000 horsepower. Woohoo. Alright. You are going back to the lift. Alright, so there you have it. Dom's 70 Charger with the black front end, a matte finish. This is the car that come after that Brian O'Connor chased down the bus after. So yeah, it's done. We're cool. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hit that like button down below, subscribe if you like what you see, and get that notification for further episodes. For right now, this is Hurst Quayzar. I am out.